mentioned Toronto, Doug, and I watched the press conference with the new CEO, and he was saying we have foundational pieces. And I guess the question is whether they're going to keep those foundational pieces or not, like Matthews and Nylander. I think that was my big question when I was watching it, because then that would go into a rebuild, right? If they do trade him.
Yeah, it's going to be a real interesting situation when the new GM comes in, and I'm always intrigued by, and I said this yesterday on Nick's show, is what is the plan of the new GM going to be? And Keith Pelly's a sharp guy, solid guy, who's ever interviewing has got to present an unbelievable plan as to how we're going to turn this team back into a contender. They went through a 10-year rebuild there when they drafted Marner, Matthews. Now these guys have played 10 years in the league. Nylander, Matthews. The big thing for me is what is Matthews? What is going on with Austin Matthews? We know he's a superstar. We know he's a 60-goal scorer. We know he's been banged up. So can Matthews come back to be critical element of this team's rebuild or retool? Can he regain what he was? Is it because, let's not kid ourselves. He and Marner were unbelievable chemistry together. And Marner helped Matthews. Matthews helped Marner. So what does it take to get Matthews back? We know Nylander's a good player. Can he get over the hump and be a winner, So there's a lot of, the big challenge to me with the new group is pretty solid goaltending, reasonable depth players. The superstars are there. They've got to surround them with better players, and their goaltending's got to come to a whole nother level. Is there 8 or 10 guys there that should be back? Yeah. And then you fill in around there through free agents, trades, or whatever you have to do. So it's going to be a fun dynamic to watch, and it's going to be a tough job, but there's not anybody in the hockey world that wouldn't want that job and have that.
Yeah. I remember when Brian Burke got hired there, he says, center of the hockey universe, and it is.
Yeah. That's right.
If you enjoyed the conversation, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next episode.